Legends, welcome to another episode of The Real Australian Dream. Mate, I don't even know how to describe where I am right now. She's an absolute pearler. You can probably see our setup right behind us on this amazing, what colour would you call that? Turquoise, blue, whatever it is. We've got some absolute gems to show you guys this episode. We're inland, southwest WA, and there's a lot of hidden gems around here to have a look at. Mate, let's go have a geese.
In the summer we were lovers. With the flame our hearts would burn, a flame the autumn would smother and leave this heart to yearn forever blue, forever blue. I'm putting on a show for the world to see. No one will ever know that without you I'm forever blue.
Alright team, well we're at Stockton Lake and I'm going to give you guys a rundown on this place and most importantly give you guys the ins and outs of what to do, where to camp and how much it's going to cost you here at this beautiful part of paradise. Look at this behind me, that is the lake. That is our van. It does not get much better than that. Let's start with its location. It's about 55 minutes inland from Bunbury, WA. I'll put a little map here to show you guys exactly where it is. And it's sealed all the way up to pretty much the campground itself. So accessible, two-wheel drives, motorbikes, camper trailers, caravans, on-road caravans, you name it, you can get here, which is bloody epic. And only 10 minutes from here is a little town called Collie. Well, it's not really little. It's got Woolworths, it's got Coles, it's got a Macca's, it's got everything you need, a camping store, whatever you need, you'll probably find it in Collie. Now, cost $11 per night per person. There's bins, there's a drop-down toilet, and that's pretty much it. No water, and obviously no power. So it's full. It's a full bush campsite, but mate, with views like this, it really takes you back to the serenity of it all, and it works on a first in, best dressed basis. So tip for you guys, get here on a weekday, preferably before a Thursday, because as of a Thursday, a few of the people from the area come in and secure their spots. So speaking about best stops, once you come in off the main road, there's like a day use area, but just after that is where we are, and I think it's the pick of the bunch. Secluded, you probably only get two vans, 3 vans in here max, and then the rest of the main campground's further in. But if you can snag this spot where we are, it's got your own lake frontage, your own little beach, and you know, as I said, you've pretty much got the place to yourself, which makes it a pretty big bonus. And you can't see, unless someone's pulled up beside you, you can't see any other van. So in terms of the lake itself, it's actually an old mine. How cool is that? So it stopped work in 1962, I believe. I'll put a number here if that's wrong, but they stopped in 1962, and it slowly filled up with water, and makes it the perfect weekend to look at these guys in the boat behind us having a ripper day. So the ranger comes around every day to collect fees. So as I said, $11 per night per person. Have your money, it's cash only, so have your money with you, and they come around every day mid-morning to collect the fees and check in on the place. And remember to do the right thing, guys. Pick up your rubbish. There's a few parts we're going to take a bit of rubbish with us. There's a few people that have abused it and left all this sort of rubbish lying around. So do the right thing. Go to the dump point. Go to the toilets. Don't shit in the bushes, and make sure that we can use this for years to come.
Sweet talking like you mean it, but you're making it so complicated. I fucking hate it. Every time I get too close, you push me away. Don't wanna stick, telling me you don't want any obligations, and how you hate them. Don't call me just 'cause you're lonely. Yours, maybe I'm not. I think about it way too much, and every single thought is making me. Give me something straight from your heart. All this insecurity is tearing me apart. You're making me sleepless. You're making me sleepless. Yeah.
Check that out, guys. Another bloody ripper day, mate. Gorgeous. Southwest WA, turning it on. Darling, you're dropping your panties in front of me like this? Unbelievable. Anyway, we are off today exploring. We are on our way this morning to go check out a few things around the area and give you guys a bit of an idea on things you got to do when you come to Collie, Stockton Lake, and if you're just passing through, things you got to see. So we're gonna hit the road, have a coffee, hit the road, and see you guys a bit later on the adventure. First stop on the road today is Wellington National Park, and we've pulled up at what they call the rapids here. It's well signposted on your way in, and looks like a pretty cool swimming spot to enjoy. So if you're coming to this area, it might be worth a stop in, because it looks like you'd have some fun down there with the kids on some tubes. You can probably see a few guys swimming down there at the moment. So maybe put that on your list. If you come to the area, come down, have a swim here. Looks like a pretty good spot. What do you reckon, honey?
I reckon you should dive in.
Mate. It's putting me on the spot, you bug. We've come across this little spot called the Long Pool. So I was showing you those rapids just a moment ago, a bit further down the road. We've got this nice pool, I guess, calm pool. You probably can't really see it on the video on the GoPro, but there's like a rock ledge the way around, which sort of traps the water in, makes it nice and calm. But it's still flowing, so it's not stagnant, and they've built this little staircase, so it's nice and easy to get in and out. And the water's not too cold here, so yeah, I might even go for a dip. You never know. You never know your luck. But definitely put this one on your itinerary, coming to Wellington National Park, or just around the area in general. Well, there you go, team. You can probably see the ute behind me. So I've just come to a little bridge here, and it's blocked off at the moment. I thought I'd just wander down and have a bit of a gaze. I'll put a bit of footage in here, but that's the Department of Natural Resources or Fisheries or whatever. They have a stocking program here, and they're releasing a stack of rainbow trout at the moment, about 1,000 of them, or about 850, he said, thereabouts. And so for you anglers out there wanting to have a fish, they get up to about 5 kilos in here. Apparently it's meant to be pretty epic fishing for trout and that sort of stuff. So there you go, there's a little something I didn't think I'd learn today, but for you guys who want to wet a line, might be a good spot to start here. We are going on today is the Lennards four-wheel drive track. Meant to be meant to be a pretty tough one. So the sign up here, it says it's a moderate, very difficult, low range track, and yeah, potentially 3 hours, 3 hour trip. So we're gonna give that a crack today. I'm letting the air out of the tires now as we speak, and we'll go check it out and see how we go.
So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you?
Oh, bang. Well
done.
I think that's the end of it. That's the end of the Lennards Track, Wellington National Park.
I think there's more to come.
You reckon?
I think it's going to send us out with a bang.
Oh, we were warned that the last part of it's a huge hill, and that was one massive hill. So if that's not the end of it.
I don't think it is.
Oh, I picked early.
That just seems...
Mate, they put me on the side of Mount Vesuvius.
It was a baby.
That was nothing. I'm gonna have to show you this thing because this is a freaking mountain, mate. This is a mountain. Can you see that behind me? I hope it does it justice, but that is vertical, rutted out to buggery. Rocks, sharp rocks. Yeah, this is gonna be bloody fun. Anyway, let's have a crack at it.
So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
We done it. That was bloody epic. Woohoo! Hey guys, so we didn't check, but I thought I'd just give you this quick tip before I let you go. So this is the map here. We entered down at Honeymoon Pool, down this entrance, and it was it was fun, but it wasn't overly difficult through this section. And then you get to a gate here, which we didn't know whether to turn left or right, so we turned right. And as you can see, the black dots represent a really difficult track. The blue is moderate. So if you don't want to go the hectic stuff that we just did then, where you're pretty much vertical and on two wheels in some spots, go left at that gate. But take a photo of that map so you get an understanding of where you are. And if you want to, I'm not going to say chicken out, but if you want to chicken out, you can do that if you want. Well, team, you can't come to this area without checking out the Wellington Dam. You can probably hear the water rushing out of it behind me. But mate, check out, more importantly, the mural at the back of it, done about 2 years ago. And it is an absolutely stunning piece of art that stands so tall, taller than the biggest tree. And mate, absolutely stunning. I've never seen work like that before. I guess it's based off, from looking at the murals, it's based off the local area. I can see to the right we've got, I guess, potentially a tribute to, you know, Indigenous heritage. You've got kids fishing on the banks and that sort of stuff. And I dare say, without knowing the full extent of what these art means behind me, that it depicts a few stories of this sort of area of years gone by. So, mate, absolutely stunning. It's worth coming and have a look at itself. We are on the bottom side, but if you see behind me, you can probably see that viewing platform up there. That's off Coalfields Highway or Coalfields Road. So if you don't have a drone like me and you can't get up in the air and you want to go get a better vantage point, head up to that tower up there and that'll give you a better vantage point to see that amazing bloody mural, mate. That's one of the coolest things I've seen. Anyway, I'll show you guys now.
Don't hang up. Can we be friends again? I give up. I know how this ends. Might sound strange, but I'd give my life for you. Nothing's changed. I just ran away from the truth. One of us makes a mistake. We
what a ripper day. I am spent. Freya, no. I am absolutely spent, mate. Tell you what, we've had such a big day four-wheel driving. That Lennards Track was an absolute beauty. And we're back at camp now, as you can see. And probably just going to put a couple of steaks on the barbie tonight. Me and Bubba, we've gone for a walk around, and life's pretty good right now, I tell you. Doesn't get much better than this. So we're going to go have a good early night's rest, and we'll see you tomorrow for another day and see what we get up to then.
Gone full circle again. But that's what we do. That's just what we do.
Well, team, gee whiz, I didn't know about this place, but now I do. Sorry, that's a ridiculously bad little garden gnome joke, but mate, check this out, eh? We're at Gnomesville, home sweet Gnomesville, and oh, I can't stop now, I've started. But a cool little thing, mate. They reckon there's about 100,000 garden gnomes, if not more, in this little precinct. I'll put the address here. You can find it on Wikicamps, or even it's on Google Maps. Actually, it's on. You just type in Gnomesville into Google Maps, and it brought us straight here. But certainly something cool for the kids to come and enjoy. Hey, it's even cool for the adults. I'm impressed, and it's a cool little attraction that, look, I got to say, is probably unique, and the mystery behind it is completely unknown. I was doing a bit of research trying to work out like how the bloody hell does something like this even start, right? And just garden gnomes started appearing, so we brought our little garden gnome into the collection, and I'll let you guys know. For anyone watching, we've placed our little garden gnome. I'll go back over there and get him. We've bought a little garden gnome from the $2 shop, and we've put him here on the side underneath this sign, just here underneath this sign, which talks about Gnomesville. This is our little gnome here. We've put our Real Australian Dream sticker on it. So if you find that guy, let us know, take a photo, tag us, the Real Australian Dream, and we'll send you out some free t-shirts. But Gnomesville, how bloody good. After Gnomesville, we've trekked down a little popular swimming spot around here. It's called Black Diamond Lake. Pulled up here to have a bit of a mite to eat, and check it out. It's not too similar to Stockton where we're at now, but there's no camping here. It's simply just the day trip only. Some locals swimming around and having a bit of a geeze. So a good spot to come down, have a bite to eat, enjoy a swim, and take it all in. So I'll put the drone up and show you guys this one. Well, it doesn't get much better than this, mate, eh? Let me tell you. Pizzas on the barbie, beautiful bloody view like that. Stockton Lake has been an absolute epic spot to stay, and I've got to say, we came here with very little expectation. How cool can a lake be, right? But let me tell you, it's pretty bloody epic. So definitely put this on your list. It's our last night tonight. We're having a nice easy dinner on pack up nights. We like to take it nice and cruisy with dinner, so we don't have to do a lot of dishes and all that sort of stuff. And tomorrow we're off, so we're going to go keep exploring. We don't know where we'll end up just yet, but we're going to hit the road again and see how we go. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Ambers, we're about to leave, and the neighbours have offered us to go knee-boarding. So here's Amber.